So looking at the mixed doubles, of course, we watched that match in the top of your screen earlier on today. Seo Seung-jae and Cha Yu-jung coming from behind in both games to book their place in the final. And it's an all-Chinese affair in the other semi-final. Defending champions Jiang and Wei looking to make it back-to-back wins here at the French Open. And by doing so, will be the first ever Chinese pair to do it, should they accomplish the feat.
Seulement du décompte pour accueillir les protagonistes de ce double mixte. Dans quelques secondes seulement, un nouveau 19-8 pour vous, un nouveau décompte, un nouveau cooldown. This is gonna be the best day. Parce que l'on veut vraiment vous entendre fortement, massivement. C'est parti, c'est pour vous, c'est le compte à rebours. On y va. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready? Merci.
So here they come, two pairs that have really made an impact in the mixed doubles division since they were formed. The little and large combination of Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping. And this a repeat of the 2023 Arctic Open final. 15 events, quarterfinals or more for Huang and Feng, and 14 events, quarterfinals or further for Wei Yajin and Zhang Zhenbang. Not quite the largest, Wei Yajin almost the same height as her partner, but they really have made an impact. And as is reflected, I guess, by their very close world ranking, 4 and 5. I can tell you one thing, the head-to-head between them is not as close. That's a massive 5-0 lead to Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping, who are quarterfinalists in India, while Jiang and Wei quarterfinalists at the Indonesia Masters and second in India. Also picking up a third spot in Malaysia, so it's almost been a complete run of podium finishes for them.
Let's have a toss.
There's confirmation of that head-to-head.
Black for you, red for you.
Last time was at the Arctic Open.
Your choice. That side. Serve or receive? Serve. Yeah. Who will receive? You will receive. Okay, this side.
Well, they know each other, of course, from being in the same team. But Chris says we get into this mixed doubles semi-final. For me, the difference between them is the experience of Huang Dongping. She's played with a number of different partners before. She's very much the mentor to the young partner she has right here, Feng Yanzhe, the 23-year-old from Tianjin. Jiang and Wei, both youngsters put together.
Yeah, the only kind of really experienced player on court. It's going to be interesting because I was surprised and incredibly impressed with the way Jiang and Wei played yesterday against Yuta and Arisa. It was incredible. I mean,
yeah, and it was a huge score as well.
Yeah, but this is the thing: you don't beat the Japanese that easily unless you're playing, you know, phenomenal, and they did. So it's going to be an interesting game today. I'll go into detail a little bit later on why it's even more kind of not a grudge match, but such a big game.
Well, this was their run-up to the semi-finals, 34 minutes against Chu and Gai, Chen and To from Malaysia in 48 minutes, and then dropped the game against Kim and Jong, 67 minutes. And there's absolutely no discredit there. Kim and Jong, a fantastic pairing. Here is Zhang Zhenbang, 22 years old, Guilin. They really have, since they were formed as a partnership, and it wasn't very long ago, I can tell you, performed extremely well. Good height on both of them, as you can see. Wei Yazin. Played with confidence, absolutely unfazed, and this was their run to the final, the tie pair. 30 minutes, third in action with Jaja in 32 minutes, and then, as you said, Chris, Watanabe and Higashino, the number 2 seeds, 31 minutes, 21-9, 21-13. Jonas Musveris is in the umpire chair for this one. And Chris Yip from Hong Kong is the service judge. We've already built a very, very good understanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yaxin, China. And on my left, Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping, China. Huang Dongping to serve to Zhang Zhenbang. Love all. Play.
Well, as we get underway, I can tell you that 5-0 head-to-head lead by Huang and Feng is not just about the Arctic Open. They've met in a couple of other finals as well. The Indonesia Masters last year, that was 3 games. And Korea Open, that was straight games. So they certainly know, Huang and Feng, what they need to do.
Service over, 1-all.
Huang Dongping, of course, used to play with Wang Yilu, retired. That's how she got her larger-than-life new partner. Saying that, it's always a advisable to have someone very tall on a badminton court.
Really good start by the young Chinese pair, and something they did so well yesterday. They got the attack, kept the attack, and especially Jiang, he was working so hard, didn't seem to tire at all for the entirety of the match against, you know, one of the most experienced mixed doubles partnerships in the world from Japan, of Yuta and Arisa.
Service over.
It's actually not a surprise because I looked into Jiang and did some fitness testing at the end of last year with the 150 athletes in total from China from all different sports, 10 different sports, and he was ranked the highest male out of all of them in all of the sports that were tested.
That is incredible. And that's Jiang. Feng, 6'5", but moves around like a much smaller man.
Jiang challenges called out.
Well, challenge early here.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining. 3-all. Play. Four, 3.
Well, short, sharp points so far. And Feng and Huang just edging the lead on the scoreboard.
5-3.
And it's tight margins once again. So first 2-point lead.
Service over. 4-5.
And Jiang has left that.
Service over. 6-4.
Last time the two Chinese pairs played each other at the Arctic Open, I was lucky enough to be able to watch it live, and I was a bit surprised the younger partnership, Jiang and Wei, they just didn't, I don't know, they didn't come alive. They looked nervous, they looked edgy, they looked like they doubted themselves, and it could just be, you know, there's a 5-0 head-to-head for a reason, but I don't know if they paid them too much respect, their opponents, but they just didn't quite perform. So it's going to be interesting today if that's the same thing, or if they do manage to find their level today.
Well, certainly against all other pairs, they are not lacking in confidence, but perhaps maybe, yes, when it comes to such a successful Chinese pair that they know so well from training, there is a slight double take, a bit of hesitation.
And especially Huang Longping, she was, what seemed to be
7-6.
the most kind of loved player when we were in China. The amount of people that were screaming her name and sort of crying to try and touch her. It was, I mean, she is obviously an Olympic gold medalist, and I think when you're an Olympic gold medalist in China, it's kind of puts you on that rock star status.
Yeah.
Service over. 7-all.
Not just the gold medalist at the Olympic Games, triple medalist at the World Championships, silver and 2 bronzes. He's been playing for quite a while now as well. Asian Games as well, a couple of silver medals there.
Over.
So a great performer.
7.
But this is important. Change of lead in the first game. Jiang and Wei edging ahead. Still very little between both pairs.
Service over. 8-all.
And as you can see, continuing discussions in Jiang and Wei as to how best to approach this. That's what I mean about Feng 6'5", so he can pretty much step across the court in one big stride, but also has the reflexes needed for some good pickup defense. Aren't very many tall people
Service
that
over.
can play at that speed.
9-all.
It's good defense there from Huang Longping, getting them out of trouble. And it is definitely a different version of Jiang today. I mean, yesterday when he played Utah, no mistakes the whole 2 games. That's why they were so good.
Well, 21-9, 21-13. As you said, that just doesn't happen to Yuta and Arisa.
11-9 interval.
So, at the first interval, just 2 points in it. And it's Feng and Huang in the lead.
If anyone's just a bit surprised why there's no coach, obviously.
Oh, yeah, same country.
Yeah, two pairs from the same nation, so no coaching at all during this break.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
So back on court, and as you saw, might not be any coaches because of the same country, but Huang Dongping definitely experienced enough to take control and give her advice as to how things are going.
11-9.
Did a very good coach impression just there.
And that's definitely her role in the partnership, using her experience to guide Feng in the direction they need to go.
Well, so far she's been doing a great job. That's gone long.
Service over.
And wide.
10-11.
Well, the
11-all.
Feng and Huang right now still gifting a lot of points off the backcourt. That's a nice steep angle. That's what you get with a 6'5" player in midcourt.
Yeah, it's well read by Feng. Maybe a little bit flat, just because obviously he is so tall. And one big jump and he manages to get back and pretty easily put it away.
It's pretty much one step around the court.
Great shot, great shot.
Wonderful shot from Jiang.
Service over.
Thing is as well, if he caught that too much, it's obviously going out, and if he doesn't catch it enough, it's kind of going to no man's land, as it were, and it's not going to put them in a good position, but played to perfection. See Huang Dongping just holding her base down the line on the straight.
Well, it was close.
It was in for width, but yeah, just out the back.
So 13-12. Still absolutely nothing between them.
It's a big, big smash. And this is why you can't just lift
14
to Feng, because, you know, he's got the power, but he's also got the angle. And when he gets behind it and he gets up, you are in trouble. So important for the two young Chinese players, Jiang and Wei, to try and keep the shuttle flat, twist, turn them, try and find the gap, and they've got to get their opponents to lift to them.
Well,
brilliant cutout.
Goes without saying, Wei Yaxin firing down the middle, that they would absolutely love to get a first win against their compatriots.
Yeah, and it's such a big, big match, this, because it's obviously only one of these two pairs can really qualify for Olympics, with Zheng Siwei, Huang Yaqiong so highly ranked, they're not going to be able to overtake them. And although they're very, very close in the world ranking, there's only 4,350 points difference. When you look at the Paris ranking, it's a massive difference of 13,270 points, and it's because one of the big, big results that they had, the young pair from last year, was the French Open, which they actually won. But that's not included on the Olympic ranking. This tournament is the French Open that's included on the Olympic ranking.
Right.
So that's why there's such a big difference.
Out.
And this is why this game's so big for them, because if they could win this and then possibly could win the tournament, they're just closing that gap down.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they'll want to be the pair that will make it to the Olympics.
Well, this tournament and the All England next week. Great battlegrounds.
Brilliant shot, wow. There's a little bit of magic there. He caught Feng totally off guard. From nothing. That was a really, really good shot. Almost no backswing, just a punch. Used the pace from the Wang Dongping's attack. Punched it into the corner.
Well, speed picking up in the rallies.
Brilliant.
Big, big shots coming in.
There's no doubt about it. You know, the way they played yesterday, they are playing well. It's been a little bit patchy in this game, but when they're coming alive, they're looking so good together, the young Chinese.
And still just 1 point ahead, but definitely growing in confidence.
It's a totally different game to the one I watched in the Arctic Open. It's the right shot, but just couldn't quite control it.
Service over. 16-all.
That was nice. Flat exchange. Huang Dongping staying in that rally until the mistake turned up.
Yeah, and I think the big thing was when they played at Arctic Open, Huang Dongping was just running the show. She was everywhere involved, and they really struggled to get it away from her. Whereas I'd say in this match so far, she hasn't really had the opportunity to get that involved because she hasn't seen that much of the shuttle.
Oh, it's definitely sailed out.
Service over.
Long.
Phenomenal net there. Wei Yaxin, perfect net shot getting the net cord. Feng did incredible there because his return went upwards and he was in all sorts of trouble. And he managed to survive somehow. I'm not really too sure how. He did incredible to survive and then chase forward as soon as he saw the opportunity.
Well, as I said, he's a very mobile, big guy.
Yeah, he's in all sorts of trouble. But then there, it's just the wrong shot in the end from Jiang. But there, how does he get that? He does incredible, and that's an easy put away. I think Huang Dongping telling him, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how I've taught you how to do it.
She's just been constantly chatting throughout this entire match. It's like a conversation that they've been having.
But I quite like what they've done in China, as in a very, very good player, experienced player, senior player.
Yeah, teamed up with.
Yeah, guiding the next generation.
That transference of knowledge. Oh, positionally, a little bit bunched up on the left, but it's the resilience and relentless determination of Feng Yanji that wins the point.
Yeah, and Feng there just showing everyone what you should do. Just keep the pressure on. Keep going. Keep your racket up, and you will find a way through because young Chinese, they're in so much trouble. It's almost impossible for them to get it away. Feng didn't overcomplicate it.
Play.
So, 2-point lead at crucial juncture in this first game. Left that one long. Instinctive
Service
block.
over. 18-19. What happened? Now play.
I think Feng there was just asking to change the shuttle. Umpire wasn't having any of it.
He was very polite as well. Oh, mistake there, and it's 2 game points.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a cheap one there.
18.
I don't think he was under that much pressure, really.
Huang Dongping challenge is called out.
It's interesting, both line judges calling out, so it's technically out both sides, but...
Yeah, but still, the challenge comes in.
Yep.
Oh, they didn't seem that interested in the challenge, to be honest. They're quite happy to play out the points the way they've been increasing their impact. That's fully out, and there's absolutely no way.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over.
Well, the end of the first game, I guess.
19-20. Play. Game.
So, first game goes, and as you can see, it means a great deal to Feng Yanzhe.
Huang Dongping, 21-19.
And so it should. 1 foot in the final. Well, as they get back on court, I have to say, Huang Dongping is just one of the most animated and expressive players. Having a great story with our partner just then between the games. On we go with game 2. And they can play with a little bit more confidence, knowing they've got that first game in the bag.
Second game, level. Play.
Nice from Jiang.
Service
Right place,
over.
right time.
Yeah, really good cover.
1
Moving around each
love.
other, playing for each other. Good turn, good interception. Look at that. Jiang steps up. He knows that his partner's got his opponents in trouble there. Huang Dongping's in big, big trouble.
Service over. 1-all.
Well, I'm sure Feng and Huang are not going to be too overly concerned at this point. They know they're going to be scoring points. They know they're going to be exerting some
Service over. 2-1.
modicum of control.
This is the key for Jiang and Wei. If they can keep Feng moving and keep him below tape and keep Huang Dongping out of the game.
Oh, that's nicely down the middle. Challenge coming?
Yep, challenge.
Well, looked like it was in, but once again, let's see what the undisputed truth says. Well, that is out, and very much so.
Correction, out. 3-1.
Oh, we've got 2 seconds here. I just want to wish, Gideon a happy retirement. Heard a few hours ago he's officially announced his retirement from badminton.
That is
one of the legends of the game from Indonesia.
Yeah, that is a huge.
4-1.
Bit of a gift there, but you can see his strings went. Sometimes when you have your racket strung so tight and the strings go, it's almost impossible to control the shuttle. It's a nice lead now. The young Chinese pair of Jiang and Wei.
I'll be happy with that. Good start to the second game.
Brilliant attacking.
6-1.
Showing his speed that he showed in that fitness testing that I spoke about.
Yeah.
Some of the tests that he performed best in was a 3K run. So obviously he's got phenomenal endurance.
Wow. So it's not just light stuff. It's heavy, intensive training. Well, I think that's just clipped the line.
Service over. 2-6.
Yes, it has.
I think it just highlights to a number of people that to be a badminton athlete, you have to be physically phenomenal. And obviously Jiang is showing, compared to a lot of the other big sports in China, gymnastics, boxing, the swimmers, they were all involved in it.
That's nice movement forward by Wei Yazin. Read the play well. Holding formation well. Feng and Huang in full defensive mode. And that just crept below the tape from
3-6.
Feng Yanzhi.
Yeah, and it was just there where she didn't, just the wrong shot to play just because Feng kind of read it. If she'd have kept it straight and just faded it, so done a deep push down the line, they would have been fine. Serve.
Service over.
Just thinking about actually talking about badminton players and physical prowess. My old doubles partner, Marcus Ellis, did some testing with Team GB, and they were kind of in pure admiration for how phenomenal he was. He almost broke the testing. He did that well. He was one of the fittest athletes they'd ever tested, from Team GB, and that's obviously a lot of different, very successful athletes.
Oh, that's good. Nicely picked up by Huang Dongping.
4-7.
So I think sometimes people almost underestimate that, badminton is a sport that combines everything. Speed, power, stamina.
And of course, it's
technical, tactical.
360-degree movement.
Everything.
And awareness.
Yeah.
Especially on the ankles. It's, you're moving back, front, forward, back.
5-7.
Good attack.
Service over.
Way that set that up.
8-5.
Oh, they've made a good start to this second game, and they've maintained it.
Good angle, really good angle on that last attack. This one here, because he's off balance, you can see, but he still manages to somehow find a really steep angle.
Service over.
And it is still fast and furious, but Feng and Huang just holding close enough to them in terms of the score. And as we've seen throughout this first session, semi-final Saturday, that's all you really need to do if you're a game up.
Service over.
I don't think it was a bad serve. I think he was just showing his
9-6.
speed that he's got there and got behind it. And also managed to hit an incredible angle, considering how off balance he was. He's not the tallest of players. He's not short, but he's not the tallest. But so many angles he's getting are incredible.
That's some great wrist work as well. Just too quick for him.
10-6.
And this is a great opportunity for Jiang and Wei. Go into the second mid-game interval ahead, and by a good lead.
Brilliant, brilliant from Wei there.
11-6.
So 11-6 at the break.
你不能就直接就想着我去补，然后你有机会你再补，你要先出手，你要把位置先拉走。你不拉位置的话，我只能是跟着你补，你出来了我才能把位置拉走。就这样的，包括你这边挡完以后，你要么就架回头，你架回头我就知道你要架回头。如果你挡完以后，你要么就跟过去，我就知道你先把位置。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
一直都第二时间去帮你，因为我也不知道你动不动。
Well, if there's one thing that Wang Dongping is,
11-6.
she's an ultimate competitor. I'm sure she's not going to be too happy being behind here in the second game.
Great attack, but that was all set up by Wei.
12-6.
She's had a run here. That's a fantastic block, and then nice brush. And look, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Great placement on the attack as well, but Wei's having a really good patch here of the game. Wow, very good serve.
13-6.
At the moment she's shining on the court.
Yeah, she's definitely the one that stepped up and is maintaining this lead. That's what they need. They can just keep this buffer going.
Good serve.
Straight down the middle from Jiang.
Jiang's timing it well overhead. He's hitting it hard and steep. I mean, this is the form now that we saw yesterday against Yuta and Arisa, where they didn't really have answers. Yuta, especially when he's playing men's doubles, had one of the best defenses in the world out of all players. It was phenomenal. And he was struggling with the attack of Jiang yesterday just because it was relentless.
And that is a testament in itself of the improvement. 15-6, and this is a very good situation for them. They've left that long. Haven't really overcome that specific problem.
this is the interesting situation for the young Chinese, you know, being third in your country, but being 5 in the world. You know, it's a very unique position to be in, but they're training with 2 pairs that are higher ranked, more experienced, and 2 of the very, very best pairs in the world. This is why that for me, since the last time I saw them play, I mean, this is a significant improvement.
Yeah.
And they've already started the year in very strong form as well.
Yep, as I said, they have been at the business end of Malaysia Open, the India Open, and the Indonesia Masters, and those were the first 3 tournaments of this 7th HSBC BWF World Tour season. Nice pushing there by Jiang, cleaning up at the back. Great rotation by them.
Wow.
And she's right at the top of that circle.
And this run that they've had, honestly, is, you know, it's very, very high level badminton, and you can tell they're feeling good. I mean, obviously the final, the Indian Open, was a massive result for them, even the semi at the Malaysian Open. But yeah, wow. We know they play well in France because they're the current holders of the French Open, which was played the latter stages of last year.
That's right, in October.
Yeah, if they continue this, could they, I mean, they should take the second game, but it's never over.
Well, Wang Dongping and Feng have just been, just with that clash of rackets, just about managing to keep a defense together. Huang Dongping, as you can see, is visibly frustrated at the fact that she's now 10 points that back.
The big thing is, though, the young pair of Jiang and Wei, they've just had the attack for probably 75% of this second game.
Yeah.
And their attack's just been too good. It's landed in.
That's in.
Service over, 9-18. Service over, 19-9.
It's interesting when you look at their opponents, who are the more experienced, higher-ranked pair. They've played 2 tournaments this year. First round of Malaysian Open, and only a quarter-final of the India Open.
Yeah, that's right. That's their only significant result.
Which isn't the best start for them when you're talking about a pair that, you know, they lost in the final of the World Tour finals, won the Danish Open, won the Arctic Open, final of the Kumamoto Masters, you know, won the Australian Open, won the Korea Open, you know.
Yeah, it was an incredible run that they came up with. As I said, 15 events, quarterfinal or further last year. There's still plenty of time, of course, this year for them to recreate that. Nice hold there by Huang Dongping. But still, look at this red wave coming forward. Jiang trying to play it lower than the waist. And they've done it, 21-10.
Second game won by Jiang Zhenbang and Wei Yashin, 21-10. 1 game all.
When you look at that, it's 2 games completed in 34 minutes. That's incredibly quick.
你当输了打就好了呀。
没有压力。
没有压力，那你现在脑子里在想什么？你粘球就丢，粘球就丢。对。那你不就是因为要求太高了吗？你敢打不敢打？对。你有什么不敢打？你们同批的，你有什么不敢打？你不就是竞争吗？对不对？你有什么压力？你为什么没有压力？就是为什么粘球死了？那不就是心里慌嘛？对不对？你有什么好害怕的呢？你同批，你竞争啊，你就是跟他一样的起点。怎么你觉得你比他水平高很多，所以你不行，对不对？把心态放下来。 他打死你什么球了？全是你自己在输了，没有你这怎么打？没法打，对不对？对。你把心态放下来，你怕什么呢？丢分再来嘛！你不要丢分越丢越怕，越丢越怕。你丢分再来嘛！你丢分我有说何彦哲你这球不能丢吗？没有，对不对？那我们再来了，是不是？对，我好太多。你现在就把这个气顶起来，你不要害怕，要勇敢，对不对？要勇敢，要自信，你完全具备这个水平的，不要自我怀疑，对不对？你要自信。 你不自信，你脑子里全是慌的、迷茫的，球打不了的。你粘球就害怕，粘球害怕，你就怕碰球啊，对不对？你现在就把自己调到一个很好的状态，一个很好的状态给自己打没了，你把他们气打起来。他们打什么球让你很难受啊？没有任何一个球让你难受的，对不对？要自己气要顶起来。
20 seconds.
如果有点懵的话，你就可以骂我两句，没关系。
Players on court.
Well, back on court, and it's no surprise that Jiang and Wei out front. Huang Dongping with, well, a good few words for her partner. So many so, that she didn't actually take a drink right till the end. A lot of changes needed to be done. As I said, she is
Final game, level,
ultimate competitor.
play.
Would not have liked to capitulate that easily in her mind, but as you said, Chris, it was a very good performance by Jiang and Wei on the other side of the net that helped to that scoreline. And it keeps coming in by the looks of it.
1-love.
Yeah, and as you said, Huang Dongping was very animated in that break, and I think she spoke for 99% of it.
Yeah.
Had a very quick drink, and I think Feng said 2 words, but making it very clear what she thought. But sometimes this is the thing, these 2 rallies, is she now so frustrated that she's taken on too much and it's actually going to hinder her game?
Exactly. It did look like the discord may just be overflowing. They need to find it.
Yeah, you can burden yourself sometimes with too many problems. It's been a very quick start to this 3rd game, and you know, it's 3 easy-ish points for the young pair of Jiang and Wei. And as I said, this is a big, big game because the deficit
because
is...
of the qualification, yeah.
Exactly. There's only 2 pairs that could possibly qualify for China in the mixed doubles. Great interception. And if you think of the form in 2024, you know, it favours the younger pair. Obviously, the ranking favours Huang Dongping, the current Olympic gold medalist, and Feng. And also they have a big lead in the points, but we still have a lot of tournaments left.
And it is all about that, you know, momentum and drive. Jiang and Wei just keep getting better. There's that attack again, and Huang Dongping is not going to be too happy. Just that 1 point that she scored so far as we've kicked off this 3rd game.
Now, I've got to be honest, Huang Dongping as well, but Wei, this game, she has been exceptional. She's barely... Okay, in the first game, she played okay, but in the second and this early start of the 3rd, she hasn't put her foot wrong. Now, I don't want to say that and the commentator's curse of doom her, but she's played incredibly well so far.
Oh, that was finally exactly what Huang Dongping wanted from Feng Yangzhe. Straight to the feet of Jiang, of Wei.
Big pressure from Feng on the return of serve. For me, Jiang needs a little bit more creativity on his serve, a bit more variation. Really, and again, and there was
just waiting.
The shot before that Wei played, it was actually a miss hit, but it turned out better than if it wasn't a miss hit earlier in the rally. And then this final kill, that is clinical. No one's getting that back. That is sharp. Bang. And they're working so well together at the moment, the young Chinese. I mean, he's clearly showing Jiang he's not going to get tired. We all know that from the fitness testing results. He's going to keep going forever, and he hasn't slowed down.
So you've got him at the back as the cleaning up anything that might get past Wei Yazin, and Wei Yazin looking sharper and sharper. They're 6-2 up in the 3rd.
You can see Huang Dongping, she's getting frustrated.
She is getting really frustrated.
Feng's missing, but he's just missing. We're talking an inch, 2 inches, but this is making the big difference between, you know, 6-2 and it could easily be maybe 4-all. That's a great return. And this is the thing, they've got to have a bit more variation when they're serving to the big man, Feng, at the moment, because he's on it. You know, he knows where it's going, he's read it, he's taking it so early, you can't get that back. They've got to change the timing, the placement of the serve, or even serve short or flick or drive, something different.
Oh.
4-6.
Long, and a chance again for Feng and Huang.
Service over.
I'm not sure that was the right shot from Jiang, but worked out. They won the point. You can see from Huang Dongping's body language, she's very frustrated at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the kind of shot you wouldn't really expect her to miss either.
Yeah.
A little bit distracted, perhaps.
Again, but this is the thing. But it's great pressure from Feng, but it's what I've just said. The last 3 serves they've done to Feng, he has won the point clean off the return of serve because he's very aggressive on it, but he knows where it's going. They have to bring in some variation, the young Chinese, on their serves, especially when they're serving to Feng.
Head in hands for Huang Dongping. Off that drive that went long. 8-5. Lead up to 3 again. Outside. Grip for Yazin. Just clips the top.
Great defense from Feng. He did well to stay in that rally.
That's gone wide. So 1 point back now. And this is going to do wonders for Huang Dongping's character if she can tie this up. So well placed.
Service over.
That's Feng Yanji with the instinctive block. Well, they're combining well again. Oh, just too
Service over.
sharp from Jiang.
8-9.
Oh, that was beautiful from Yazin, the angle.
Yeah, and it's the hard work from Jiang, setting her up there. Good smash, and that's very clinical. Great cutout. You can see it's gone up towards the center, but it's so hard for Huang Dongping to get that away.
So third mid-game interval beckoning.
But again, it's too much pressure on the return of serve from Feng. They didn't win it off the return of serve, but it's the pressure that then led. It all started from that. They, you know, if they had a coach, maybe the coach would be advising them of this.
Oh, I think there's going to be no wipe down.
Serve. Very good serve. Caught Jiang totally by surprise.
So, leveled up at 10 apiece. They've just kept it so flat. So Feng and Huang with a little burst of good form, and they take the final mid-game interval by a single solitary point, 11-10.
Players on court. On court.
So back on court, and certainly things have calmed down between Feng and Huang because, well, she was drinking a lot more in that interval.
Play. 12-10.
And back
serve.
on that slightly better side of the court for them as well. Certainly more effective from top side. 2 points ahead. Nice pickup by Jiang. Straight to the body.
This is the big thing. Most experienced player on the court by a long, long way is Huang Dongping, and the last 5 or so serves she's had have had so much variation in them, and a lot of the rally obviously stems from the beginning, as in the service situation, and Huang Dongping and Feng have been in a good position from that, and it's just showing her experience, having that variation and knowing when to use it.
So 3 points ahead now.
Brilliant defense, absolutely brilliant defense.
Feng Yanzhe stepped up in that point.
14.
And it gets a huge applause from almost full auditorium here, the Adidas Arena.
That's the thing, I don't know how they stayed in the point. They did incredible to stay in that rally. They were both under so much pressure.
But then Feng Yanzhe just marauding forward. And with the body shot to Wei Yazin. 14-10. Oh, straight past them, and this is a much more compact output from the pair in black.
And again, Huang Dongping, another bit of variation on the serve. Wei sort of looked caught. Does she go forward? Does she wait back? And then she chased forward at the wrong time.
Late take by Dongping, and it's finished off by Jiang.
And when Jiang gets a short lift, the angle he gets is phenomenal.
15.
Obviously a brilliant return. Look how it's very short, but the angle he gets, he does hit it incredibly steep.
Thank you. Eleven, 15.
Nice little tap in. Oh. Well, they're all at sea positionally. And the 6'5" form of Feng Yanzhe floored by a good shot into the corner. And that was an important point for Jiang and Wei.
That was a phenomenal block. I'm not sure Wei knew a lot about it, but that was the block that set everything up and opened the court up. This one here, look at that.
Oh,
but
wow.
The quality of the shot was exceptional. You can see Feng was on the floor there. As Huang Dongping has to cover, and so hard for it to get them out of trouble.
Was that one shot by Wei Yazin that
12-15.
basically deconstructed the formation? Oh, relentless from Feng Yanzhe.
I've got to give it to Feng after, obviously, Huang Dongping making it quite evident she wasn't that happy with what was going on. He has really stepped up. Now, I have no idea what she said.
I think it's safe to say that he's dutifully listened.
This is the thing. He obviously has a lot of respect for her because, you know, she's the Olympic gold medalist, and he's taken it on board, and he's addressed it in totally the right ways. You know, he's energized. Yeah. He's changed his game. He's back. He hasn't gone negative. He hasn't gone complacent. He hasn't hidden.
He's just delivered. Yeah. Let his racket do the talking. So, 16-12. And a very different complexion to this match now. Jiang Zhenbang and Wei Yazin. I'm sure at the end of the second game we're thinking, hold on, perhaps we might just get our first win against this pair. But now, mistakes creeping in. 17-12.
And that's a big shout from Feng. For me, that's quite a big point, just because it's such a gift. And that 5-point lead now.
challenge coming off the serve.
If this is in, that's another gift. That's 2 easy points at a crucial time in the match.
Well, from up here, it did look like it was short. Oh no, absolutely in.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining.
18-12. 3 points away from the final and defeating the defending champions. Out.
19.
There's a war cry from Feng.
This is the thing, every rally now is so vital, and he's really come alive. Full credit to Feng. In this third game, he's a you know, he's a different player. He's shown us why he is one of the best in the world.
20, match point.
And it's full credit that a young player, he is still young. He's managed to turn this match round.
8 match points. And it's the first one. It's a mistake from Jiang at the back. And it's 6-0 on the head-to-head. Well, smile at the end from Huang. They've had to overcome a lot of challenges internally and, of course, from the other side of the nets. But they've made it through to the final.
Zhou and Huang Dongping, 21-19.
And after, as you said, Chris, patchy performances in 2024, this is going to be a very welcome final for them. 21-12 in the third. 53 minutes on court. Jiang and Wei, well, they could take away a semi-final appearance, but it is going to change. There's confirmation of it. And it's Feng and Huang Dongping through to the final on Sunday.
And that's Olympic qualification slipping away from the young pair of Jiang and Wei.
Still to come, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning in the women's doubles against Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. That's the final match for this session 1. Don't miss it.